Before Gaziantep becomes kebabs and baklava, it's this. Sacks of deep red pepper stacked shoulder high, pistachios scooped by the kilo, butchers trimming lamb with fast, precise cuts, copper trays catching early morning light. Welcome to Gaziantep, the city many Turks call the country's real food capital. Here, flavor doesn't start in restaurants, it starts in the markets. Recognized as a UNESCO creative city of gastronomy, Gaziantep sits along old trade routes where spices, techniques, and ingredients moved for centuries. What remained is intensity, darker chilies, richer pistachios, deeper broths. Today, we're stepping into the markets that feed this city, from Copper Bazaars and spice corridors to butcher streets and dessert shops where raw ingredients turn into icons. If you enjoy seeing how a city eats before it ever reaches the plate, hit like and subscribe. It's free, it helps the channel grow, and it lets me keep bringing you places where food begins long before dinner. Bakırcılar Çarşısı, Copper ve Spice Core. In the historic center of Gaziantep, the rhythm begins with metal. Inside Bakırcılar Çarşısı, copper is shaped in steady patterns. Hammers strike in repetition. Bowls, trays, and deep cooking pans hang tightly along stone corridors barely wide enough for two people to pass. This isn't souvenir craft. These are working tools. The same copper pots forged here are used for slow stews, reduced broths, and heavy spice blends in kitchens across the city. The market doesn't just sell ingredients. It supports the infrastructure of Gaziantep's cuisine. Turn a corner and the scent shifts. Open sacks of red pepper flakes sit beside dried mint and cumin. Strings of dried eggplant and peppers hang overhead. Pistachios are sold loose, scooped into bags without ceremony. Movement is constant. Vendors measure by sight. Transactions are quick. Conversations are short. Small food stalls sit between workshops. A baker presses thin lahmacun dough onto a wooden paddle. A pot of broth simmers quietly in the corner of a narrow shop. Nothing feels staged. Everything feels used. This is where Gaziantep's food culture begins. In copper, in spice, in repetition. Location: Bakırcılar Çarşısı, Şahinbey District, Central Gaziantep. Cost: free to explore. Spices and small eats vary by vendor. Almacı Pazarı, where the spice gets darker. Just a short walk from the Copper Bazaar, the air thickens. Inside Almacı Pazarı, the colors deepen. Darker reds, deeper greens, heavier aromas. This is where Gaziantep's flavor profile becomes clear. Isot pepper sits in wide, shallow trays, almost black under the lights. Unlike bright chili flakes, Isot is smoked, dried slowly, and slightly oily. The scent is earthy before it's spicy. Vendors scoop it with metal cups and pour it into paper bags by weight. Beside it, thick pepper paste and tomato paste are sold in dense blocks. Pistachios are stacked high in wooden bins. Raw, roasted, shelled, crushed. The green is vivid, almost glowing against the stone walls. Strings of dried eggplant and peppers hang overhead, prepared for winter stews and stuffed dishes. Garlic bulbs pile up in woven baskets. Dried herbs sit in layered sacks. There's no single stall dominating the space. Everything blends. People move quickly through narrow aisles. Orders are measured by hand. A shopkeeper tastes a pinch of spice before sealing a bag. Another presses pistachios into paste behind a glass counter. This market isn't about spectacle. It's about concentration. Gaziantep's food is bold because the ingredients are bold. Darker chili, richer nuts, thicker reductions. Before the kebabs hit charcoal, before the baklava is layered, it starts here. Location: Almacı Pazarı, near Bakırcılar Çarşısı, Central Gaziantep. Price range: spices typically sold by weight. Pistachios vary by quality and season. Butcher streets, where kebabs are built. Step further into the old quarters of Gaziantep and the rhythm changes again. Metal gives way to wood. Knives strike thick chopping blocks in steady, deliberate motions. Whole cuts of lamb hang from hooks. Tail fat, dense and white, is trimmed carefully and set aside. In Gaziantep, kebabs don't start on the grill. They start here. Butchers select meat with purpose. Shoulder for tenderness, rib for depth, tail, fat for richness. The balance matters. Too lean, and the kebab dries out. Too fatty, and it overwhelms. You'll see ground lamb prepared fresh, often by hand, mixed directly with red pepper and salt before being shaped flat for simit kebaba or skewered for grilling later in the day. There's no packaging line, no pre-made trays. Orders are cut in front of you, measured by eye, wrapped quickly in paper. Customers inspect the fat marbling. They know what they're buying. This isn't casual consumption, it's familiarity. The butcher streets feel practical, direct, and unapologetic. The scent is raw but clean. The movements are efficient. Conversations are short. By evening, this same meat will hit charcoal grills along dining streets. But its story begins here, in precision cuts and measured balance. Location: butcher lanes surrounding Bakırcılar Çarşısı and central Şahin Bey district. Price range varies by cut and weight, typically sold per kilo. Pistachio shops, from market to baklava. In Gaziantep, pistachios aren't garnish. Their identity. Across the city, bins of Antep pistachios sit stacked high, raw, roasted, crushed, ground into paste. The color is unmistakable. Deep green with a golden hue, richer than standard varieties grown elsewhere. Gaziantep's pistachios are smaller, oil-dense, and intensely flavored. That oil content is what gives local desserts their depth. Walk into Kocak Baklava and you see the transition. From ingredient to icon, paper-thin sheets of pastry are layered carefully. Pistachio paste is spread evenly between them, not lightly dusted, but packed generously. Butter is brushed in controlled strokes. Then the tray goes into heat. Once baked, syrup is added, measured, not drowned. When the knife cuts through the finished tray, the sound is clean. Crisp top layer, dense green center, no sogginess. Each square holds structure. Baklava here isn't overly sweet, it's balanced. The pistachio leads, the syrup supports, the pastry holds. In many cities, baklava is dessert. In Gaziantep, it's a benchmark. Where to experience it? Kocak Baklava and surrounding pistachio dessert shops in central Gaziantep. Price range: premium baklava typically sold by weight, prices vary by pistachio quality and season. Gaziantep castles, looking over the markets. Above the old streets of Gaziantep, stone walls rise quietly. From Gaziantep Castle, the city stretches outward. Domed rooftops, tight market corridors, modern districts expanding beyond the historic core. From here, the movement below feels organized. The Copper Bazaar sits tightly packed. Spice corridors thread between stone buildings. Butcher lanes connect directly to dining streets. Nothing feels separate. The system is visible. Gaziantep wasn't built around tourism. It was built around trade. The markets cluster near the center because that's where goods arrived, where spices were exchanged, where pistachios were processed, and copper was shaped. From above, the city looks steady, grounded. The smoke from grills rises in thin lines. The streets remain active long into the evening. Life doesn't spike, it sustains. This is a city that feeds itself first. Everything else comes after. Location: Gaziantep Castle, central Gaziantep. Cost: small entrance fee, varies seasonally. Gaziantep doesn't compete for attention. It doesn't rely on skyline views or nightlife spectacle. In Gaziantep, flavor is structural. It starts in copper workshops, in spice markets darkened by Isot pepper, in butcher lanes where fat is measured by eye, in pistachio shops where green paste defines a national dessert. Before the kebab hits charcoal, before the baklava is boxed, it begins in the market. That's why Gaziantep isn't flashy. It's foundational. If you enjoy exploring cities from the ingredient up, hit like and subscribe. It's free, it helps the channel grow, and it allows me to keep uncovering places where reputation is earned long before the plate arrives. And tell me in the comments, would you start in the spice market? Or go straight for the baklava? Some cities sell food, Gaziantep builds it.